Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick.
My name is Chris, and Nick, what have we got in store today?
Well, today we are taking a look at Coinbase and we're kickstarting our basics series, Chris, where we're looking at fees and we're starting with Coinbase and looking at the fees that you get via standard Coinbase versus the fees that you get charged when you use a Coinbase Pro. So this is absolutely fantastic video, Chris, that's going to kind of help everyone kind of lower the amount of fees that they're paying when they're purchasing their crypto.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. So if you're using Coinbase currently to buy your crypto, this would be a much better way to do it and save some money and, in essence, help you buy more crypto, which is
Absolutely.
fantastic,
It's
right?
fantastic, isn't it? So as always, if you find this useful and informative, go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really appreciates it. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, Chris, shall we jump on straight into Coinbase and have a look at this?
Yeah, let's get straight in, Nick.
Fantastic. Right. So here I am just on Coinbase. And what we're talking about is I'm just going to use XRP as the example. Currently it's at 34 pence. And if you're wanting to get into here, then, you might want to be waiting for it to come down a little bit. So, if we were to then go say, let's say purchase £100 of XRP, then we can go and do a preview of a buy here. And we can see that this would cost us £3 and 84 sterling. Okay, so actually pretty hefty fees really for something such a modest amount of XRP there. So what we're going to do is we're going to see how you might be able to go about doing this in a more cost-effective way. So if we hop over to Coinbase Pro, and this is easy to kind of navigate to, it's the same login details that you would already have for Coinbase, except instead of coinbase.com, it's pro.coinbase.com, right, Chris?
Yeah, that's correct.
Absolutely. And again, you can access this on your phone if you're more comfortable on mobile or tablet devices as well. But once you've logged in and you're in Coinbase Pro, you'll be presented with something that looks a little bit like this, a little bit daunting if you're not familiar with the way that the kind of the markets work. If you've seen things like Binance, it'll be a pretty familiar view to you guys. But obviously, for most kind of, I guess, regular people, they're probably just using Coinbase Pro, Coinbase, and don't really even know too much about Coinbase Pro. So we're going to go through some of the basics here of what you're going to need to do in order to make sure you can save some significant amounts of money when purchasing your crypto assets. So the first thing we're going to want to do is head over to our little avatar in the top right hand corner here and go into banking. Well, the first thing that we want to do is make sure that our bank details are fully integrated with Coinbase. So it doesn't matter if you've already linked your bank account with Coinbase rather than pro.coinbase, they'll still come through if you have done that. So here is my bank account here, just in Coinbase Pro. So straight away, once this is linked in, you're good. If you haven't got your bank account already linked, you can use this blue button just here to add your bank account. And then in essence, it will then ask you to send, let's say, £1 or $1 over to them, which will then fund your account. And by doing that, will authorize, I guess, and authenticate your bank account. And once that's done, then ultimately you're free to add money in to Coinbase Pro for then using it to purchase crypto assets. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hop back over to the main screen here, and we are in XRP to GBP. Okay, for us, but obviously just by clicking into these markets, you can select various different ones depending on what you're looking to purchase, and obviously make sure you choose the right currency. So if it's euros, pounds sterling, or dollar, make sure you choose the right one there as well. So for me, I'm going to select XRP to Great British Pound, Chris. Okay. And obviously here we can see the current market price, which is 33.8. Okay, and obviously that's fluctuating, it changes, as you can see, lots of greens and reds flashing on the screen. Now, if we draw our attention over on the left-hand side, the first thing we're going to want to do is deposit money into Coinbase Pro. So by doing that, click that button, we have lots of different options here. We can move in crypto assets as well as sterling, euros or whatever it is that you want to add in. And you can just search directly there. So if I click on pound British sterling here, we can see that I can do a bank transfer, and I can also bring in funds from coinbase.com as well if I would like to, or use a UK Swift transfer. So if I click on bank transfer, then we can see here that it tells you what you can do, you're limited to processing time and fees. and it will go straight to your default portfolio. So I'm going to click continue there, and it's going to give you all of the information that you're then required in order to put it into your mobile banking app to transfer funds into CoinBase Pro. Just like the same way that you would do any transfer, to anyone else using a banking app. So it's really relatively straightforward, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, and I think it says that it can take up to 1 day on the actual website, but my experience is it's almost instant from a UK standpoint anyway, with the company that I bank with.
Absolutely. So make sure you obviously have the reference number, the recipient's name, their sort code and their bank account number, and then their name as well. Okay, so make sure you have all of that exactly as it is shown here. And as always, you can use the copy buttons if you're using internet banking on mobile or the web on a desktop or laptop, for example. So you can make sure you copy these exactly as they are, because it's very important. And once that's done, you can just close that down and wait for the funds to arrive. Once they've arrived, you're free to then go ahead and actually start making some crypto purchases, Chris.
Brilliant.
Right, and on the left-hand side, there's something called an order form. So straight away we can buy and sell, right? So currently we're talking about buying, and if you've already got assets, you could also sell here for lower fees as well. So I'm going to do is click on buy, make sure buy is highlighted, and the first tab is market. So from market, we can decide how much we'd like to buy, right? So if I go 100 Great British Pounds here, we can see that the fee is actually 50 pence, okay? So 0.50 GBP. And if I flick back over to Coinbase here and preview this buy again, we can see this was £3.84. So significantly cheaper fees, even though it's still Coinbase, okay? So definitely much more cost efficient to be using Coinbase Pro. Okay, and the other thing you can do here is also do a limited buy. Okay, so let's say because we can see this is 33.9 pence, if we wanted to actually buy XRP, but we wanted to buy it when it got to, let's say, 30 pence, we could go ahead and do that there, and then we can put in how much we'd like to buy. So we could say, we want to buy, let's say, 1,000 XRP. Then actually purchasing 1,000 XRP at 30 pence would cost only £1.50 in fees. Okay, so absolutely, fantastic way to make sure you can limit the amount of fees that you're paying. Obviously, I also use crypto.com as well, which I'll probably talk about in a different video, but they also do very good fees, completely waived. But this is a fantastic way to go ahead and actually purchase crypto assets at a much lower rate than you would normally see using something like Coinbase. Okay, so highly recommend kind of doing that as well. Specifically, if you have some targets in your mind, if you're waiting for it to come down in price, then you can go ahead and put this price in here. Might say I want it when it's 20 pence, for example, and then it's going to adjust that again. So this is now £1 in fees rather than £1.50 in fees for that same 1,000 XRP when it reaches a drop of 20 pence per token or per coin, right? So significant ways to reduce costs as you kind of utilize these tools. The other thing to do here is obviously you have stop as well, which obviously then lets you kind of control a bit more about how you use this tool. So again, you have the same way to sell. You can sell when it reaches a certain price as well. And for the more advanced users, there are advanced tabs here that let you kind of control more about it. But that's probably more of an advanced tutorial. So we'll probably get into that at a later date, Chris. Yeah. But it's a fantastic tool, isn't it, Chris? That's something that you use regularly, Coinbase Pro, isn't it?
Yeah, probably more so than crypto.com. Not because I don't like crypto.com. I guess I like what I like, right? And I'm used to it. I'm familiar with it, and it works for me. The app's really easy to use, probably more so than the desktop, to be honest with you. But for me, yeah, Coinbase Pro is an amazing way to buy more crypto more effectively. Reducing the cost and then enabling you to purchase more with that same amount of money that you're going to purchase through Coinbase, the standard platform. So if you have any questions, I guess let us know in the comments below. I do attempt to reply back to as many, if not all, of the comments that we've got, and then we'll be doing more crypto basic videos to support you guys.
Fantastic. So as always, if you found this useful and informative, go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really does appreciate it. I really appreciate it. The whole cheeky crypto community appreciates it. And as always, if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with that said, we hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah, take care, everyone.